Now, I mean, you're a senior year going into it. I mean, you guys, the experiences you've had the past 2 years, you're not only coming back as a senior, but, you're one of the 4 captains that stayed from last year's squad. What's that like now that, you're the senior, you're a captain, you're the leader on the offense, you're a leader on the team, a lot of underclassmen, a lot of guys looking up to you?
It feels different to be a senior captain than it does to be a sophomore captain. Just because it feels like when you're a sophomore, you've still got those senior guys that are like, it's their team and everything, and you try and fit in whenever they need you to. But now it's like, okay, we've got to take this role and we've got to grip it by the reins, and this is our team now, and we've got to take over because we've got one goal in mind, and that's to win the state championship. And so we're going to have to take control of this team and then get it done.
What better introduction to the conference than last year? We'll go to one of the best games of the year, you guys hosting Webb City. Obviously not the outcome that you guys wanted, but what was it like being a part of that game? I mean, packed Junk Stadium, 2 bordering towns coming together. It was all eyes in the area, no matter what state you were in, was on that game.
It was definitely a crazy feeling, just walking out onto the field, because we knew there was going to be a lot of people there, but then when you walk out and you're going into the tunnel ready for the game, and then you come out of that tunnel and you just see all the people there, it's like, holy cow. Because there wasn't an empty seat in the stadium. There was people lined up around the stadium, almost like playing in a college game. It was just a great atmosphere, and yeah, it wasn't the outcome that we desired, but we'll come back ready for this next year, and then hopefully we'll get a win.
Now, one play I got to ask about from that game, the way you guys ended the first half, broken play, some backyard football, you and Zach hooking up. I mean, what was that like?
I mean, that just comes down to the chemistry that me and him have, and just constantly working like rollouts. Like if something happens in the backfield, his coach is telling him, work back to the ball, follow the quarterback, work back to the ball, and then just finding him, being able to find him. And it was really a crazy moment, because it's like at that point we needed something like a momentum shift, and then he worked his butt off to get back to the sideline to where I could hit him. So just that chemistry that me and him have had from playing together since we were 3rd grade, I think that really played a big role in that.
What's that like when the play comes into the huddle and Coach Towdy, the call is to Zach? Like, no matter what, you're putting the ball in number 1's hands. And, I mean, just having that chemistry and just having a target like that to throw to.
It feels good knowing that there's going to be a guy on the field 24/7 that's going to work his tail off, and he's going to outwork anyone, because Zach has that competitive spirit to him. Like, he's not going to let anyone beat him. He's going to be the best on the field wherever he goes, or at least he's going to try to. And the guy that's guarding him is going to have to work hard if he wants to beat him, because Zach doesn't take plays off. He's going to go 100% every play. And even with, we have a lot of other guys that are coming through, like Zach, and then we've got James Boyd going to be a receiver, Nathan, Isaiah. They've all looked good in the camps that we've had so far. They've all been working their tails off, trying to get better for this season and just doing whatever the coaches need them to do to make us better.
How deep of a playoff run you guys had. Starts out, you go through districts, and then you see Lindbergh, you see Kirkwood, you see CBC, all these bigger school teams. They had to come to Jung. And those teams, especially Kirkwood and CBC, they brought in a lot of Division I talent, a lot of highly recruited talent. How special was it to see you guys size yourselves up against them, and especially against Kirkwood, pull off that upset?
It was really good. Going in and knowing that they had Division I athletes, and then not shying away from that. We wanted to welcome the challenge. Everyone, when we would tell people who we were playing the next week, they'd be like, oh, yeah, they got a couple good guys coming down, don't they? We're like, yeah, but we also have a couple good guys, and we're ready to match up with them. Joplin Eagles will never shy away from a challenge. We're always ready for a challenge.
What have you noticed? I know, you'll be with Coach Jasper going into his 5th year. What have you noticed, maybe the culture has changed, and you maybe noticed it from when you were in middle school coming in, that Coach Jasper brought with him?
Coach Jasper's brought the big family aspect to this team. He believes in a lot of working hard, but also staying together as a family, because if we're not together as a family, we're not going to be able to perform on the field like we need to. It's just awesome to see, because before that, things were kind of our season last year started out a little rough. Things were kind of falling apart for a little bit, but Coach Jasper just kept reminding us. He said, we're a family. If you want to be bought into this, then you need to be bought in, and if you don't, then maybe it's not for you. And so he really just held the team together just by talking about how families have fights, families fall off sometimes, but it's at the end of the day, it's what happens after that that really makes a family, and that's coming together.
And I mean, you guys did come together. I noticed the shirt you're wearing, District Champs. How special is that moment, hoisting up that trophy?
That was crazy. Not winning a district game in a really long time, and then coming out and scoring 70 points in the first half, and then going on to win that game. It was almost like a lot of kids were like, well, we just won a district game, but we also just scored 70 points in the first half. We didn't know which one to be more excited about, because it was like that game could have been a 100-point game, just because everybody was so excited for it. We were like, we have a chance to do something that we haven't done in forever. So we need to go out and do it, and we did it with some style. Ended up winning that game by a lot, but that's just due to the hard work that everybody put in. It wasn't because we got lucky on every play. We executed the plays like our coaches tell us to, and then that's what led to the outcome of that game.
You also had in same end zone, pretty much same spot as that Webb touchdown to Zach, that fade where he just mossed the kid. What was that like from your viewpoint, seeing that catch?
It came out of my hands. I knew I had kind of underthrew it, and I was like, oh no. But then I see him go up over the kid, and I was like, oh yeah, that's him. Jump ball. My quarterback coach tells me a lot. He says, give him a chance. That's a lot of it for any receiver. Just give him a jump ball, give him a chance for it. And if it's one-on-one, you always take that one-on-one, and then you got to give your receiver a chance to go get it. And 9 times out of 10, Zach's going to get that ball if it's a jump ball.
What's the expectations like right now going into the 2019 season?
The expectation is to win. There's nothing less than that. Even at the summer camps where we know it's not like there's not a scoreboard up, there's not a crowd there, there's not refs there. The expectation is to win. We go out, when we step on the field, we want to be the best team on the field. No excuses. If you get beat one play, you don't hang your head about it. It's a new play. You go on to the next play, and you win the down.
Now I'll ask plenty about the team, plenty about the season, about yourself. Why wear number 12?
Number 12, not for the reason a lot of people wear number 12. A lot of people wear number 12 for Tom Brady. I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. I love Aaron Rodgers. Colt McCoy, back when he played at Texas, and he was one of my big-time guys. I loved watching Colt McCoy play. So just a lot of those influential guys that I grew up watching, and it's like I'd like to rock number 12 out there.
If you could, have a catch with one quarterback, I know it's an honor to have a catch with me.
Yeah.
If you could have a catch with one quarterback, who would it be?
Tim
Just
Tebow.
to pick their brain.
It'd be Tim Tebow. I'd play a game of catch with Tim Tebow, just because his faith. I really honor that, just because I feel like when he got to the NFL, I feel like a lot of people downsaw him because he was overactive about his faith. Like he wanted people to know that he was a Christian guy, and he wanted them to know that that's what came first. And so that's what I model my life after. That's just a main goal that I have. Like, I want people to know that I put God first, and then go on from that, and just be able to talk with him about that. Like, because he's faced a lot of crap from people, and but he's never hung his head about it. Kind of like I was talking about our coaches. They tell us to never hang our head. And he went to multiple teams in the NFL, never worked out, didn't hang his head. He just kept on going, and now he's playing in the MLB.
They say, the old adage is what, faith, family, football? That kind of apply for you?
Yeah, faith, family, football. That's a huge part of it, because we also like to bring that into the team too. We want that to be included in the team, and just like being able to, because I think if you have faith, then it makes the family aspect a lot easier.
All right, so I got some rapid fire for you. Pre-game meal, what is it?
Ooh, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
Chicken sandwich, yep.
I like it. Do you go Chick-fil-A sauce or Polynesian?
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Definitely.
Now, what about post-win?
Post-win is B-dubs. B-dubs with the family. Pops pays.
Every time. What about, what's a superstition you got? What's a routine you need to hit leading up to game day on Friday night?
Me and my friend Eli, who's the safety number 29 on the fields, we have a meeting before school every Friday, a personnel meeting. And so we get up early, and we always go to McDonald's, and we get a Powerade and a hash brown. Every single Friday, that's what we do. And then when we started playing on Saturdays, we made sure that we went in the same time. We got Powerade and a hash brown from McDonald's. But then I also got my lucky pair of underwear. Same pair of underwear every game.
What's your pregame music?
I like country music. That's what gets me. It doesn't really get me pumped up, but it kind of gets me ready for the game, because I can just sit there and because we always walk out. When we go out to walk the field, it's Country Roads it's playing. We always listen to that, so that's fun.
I remember that before the CBC game.
Yep.
All CBC's out there warming up. They start playing Country Roads. They just cleared out. You guys are walking out there. They're like, yeah, I guess we're in the country now.
Yeah. But I also listen to Tupac. He gets me, the old school Tupac.
Who put you on to that?
One of my old school friends that I used to hang out, we don't really hang out anymore, but he was a huge Tupac fan. And so I just started listening to that, and I was like, I can get with this. You can understand him, great lyrical rapper. So.
Favorite Tupac track then?
Oh, probably All Eyes on Me.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's a good choice. Now, hidden talent you have.
Ooh, hidden talent. I play the piano.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been playing piano for?
Well, it kind of leads back to my grandma. She used to be my teacher, and then when she passed away, I kind of stopped playing. But I played for 5 years. I went up to Pitt State for the piano competitions, and I won 3 gold medals there. But it's just something like, I probably couldn't play like Mozart piece or whatever, but I could probably pick it up again. I just kind of stopped ever since she passed away. That was something that me and her kind of did together. We'd sit down and she'd play one end while I'm playing the other. And it's just something that was really special between me and her. And she would always bring a little cowbell to a game. So that's something that I can always hear it up in the stands, even though she's no longer with us. I can always hear that cowbell, and that kind of gives me motivation.
What's your favorite route to throw?
Favorite route? Probably the fade.
Fade route?
Fade route, yep.
Fade route's number one?
Yep.
What's
Actually,
that call in the huddle if you can't give it away?
I'll take that back. I'll probably go, we don't actually have like a 10-yard out in our book, but whenever me and Zach are out here, I love throwing the 10-yard out to him.
Why, it's just easy money?
Yeah, and it's like a strict timing thing, and it looks so pretty once you complete it.
It shows off your guys' chemistry too.
Yeah, put it right on the sideline, toe tap, get it right in. Yeah, it's a good route.
Think you could hit me on a 10-yard route?
Probably.
I mean, better questions. You think I can catch it?
Yeah, I think you could.
All right, let's put it to the test right now. Let's see.
All right, ready, hit. There we go.
A few steps faster than number one, right?
Yeah.
Appreciate your
All
time,
right,
my man.
thanks, bro.
Best of luck this
Yeah,
summer and
thank
into
you.
the season.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone, Blake Tash, Joplin's senior captain and quarterback. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.